It was, as a matter of fact, we want to make a making of the film now.
That would be fascinating.
Yeah, we want to do that because when I first came up with an idea, it was a lark. Actually, I had tried something for Mr. Balachandra's film, I think. I told him I have an idea, we could make a film. He said, that's too complicated, why do you want to do it? Then nobody cared for it, and I was doing Sagar, and I showed him a little trick that he was astounded by that Ramesh Pisa. But for footage reasons, we couldn't use it in that film. But it looked interesting for me. And it's about leg going shorter. We had done optical illusion like that in Sagar, which was just before the Sach Mere Yaar song. Then it kept working on me. Again, I went to my mentor and said, let's do this movie. Fortunately, he gave me a fortune again, once again, and said, no, you do it if this kind of madness is you're fit to do. So I went back and started working on just the technical aspect of it, that I did not think about the screenplay. I gave it to somebody else. We started shooting for 10 days. I was so immersed in the idea of getting the midget to work that after the first schedule, we came back and I found that the screenplay also was a midget. So I told him, this film won't run. I said, you were part of it. So I was totally immersed in making the midget work. This is not going to work. So my brother, who's the partner, they all thought it was irresponsible to not even look at the script. And now you're calling the script bad. I'm saying, do you want somebody else to vouch for me, especially the audience, after I say, then so what do you want to do? I said, this 10 days of work is workshop that told us how we can achieve the dwarf. That's all we can say. Now we got to make the film. And that's how it was made. I canceled shootings and sat back and worked on the screenplay. And sometimes that's the overall view is very important, and that's a great lesson I learned, that you must not lose perspective because you're excited about either success or big budget. Nothing matters. You can't just set out to make a Bahubali. The beauty of it is the man thought of it, he had an overall vision, and that is very important. Now, I write all my action scenes. I don't know whether you've seen Vishwaroop 1.
Yes, of course.
That action scene was not composed by a stunt master and accepted by the director. It's the other way around. It was written, punch by punch on paper, and then they tried to emulate that as realistically as possible. Very difficult, but all of it exists. If you see that, I see a film called web series called Sherlock Holmes, shortened, and I see this goalie coming down, knocking off stuff, and we had done it about 30 years back. So it gives us pleasure that it's all available in science labs and stuff. We got to read a lot, and we did a lot of work. And working with live animals, he never uses the same gag to kill. Once it's a gun which shoots backwards, another time it's a trained tiger, another time it's a domino setup that knocks and finally shoots an arrow.